So we've got the Shoei GT Air II in matte gray. I actually got this off of Amazon because the large in the matte gray was sold out everywhere. Found a seller on Amazon that had one. Went ahead and swapped out the clear visor for the tinted visor. Got the dark visor off of Revzilla. First impressions after opening it up, putting it on, super lightweight. Went on my head way easier than my other helmet. I have an Icon Air Flight. I didn't know helmets went on this easy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the GoPro put on and then we'll take it for a ride. All right, so my thoughts after riding with this helmet. My third time riding with this helmet, first time with the GoPro though. This helmet is just super light, even with the GoPro mounted to the front. My Icon Air Flight in the wind, if I had to do like a shoulder check or just turn my head to the side, feels like all my neck strength was just getting tested. After longer rides with the Air Flight on, 2, 3, 4 hours, my neck would just start to kill me. And I do have back and neck issues, but with this, I went on like a 2-3 hour ride the other day and my neck felt fine. This helmet is super light and it holds up in the wind very well. So this helmet came with a clear visor, and then I purchased a tinted visor separately. Revzilla had a few options for this helmet. I went with the dark smoke. Supposedly, they haven't been selling the tinted visors or colored visors in the US for very long. I guess those are just only the last year or two that they've been available here. Changing it out to the tinted visor was kind of a pain. It wasn't hard, but compared to the Icon Air Flight, which is super easy to change the visor on, this was definitely a little harder. Getting the visor off isn't the challenge, it's getting the new one perfectly lined up so that it snaps in and locks in place. That took a minute, just take some finesse. It was a little annoying, but it's not like it required any tools or anything. Which wasn't the hardest, wasn't the easiest. And speaking of visors, this helmet does have a built-in drop-down sunshade. The lever for it's just behind the far left edge of the visor. And the quality of the sunshade visor isn't that great. That seems to be the case with most helmets actually. That's a big complaint with people. So I wasn't expecting this one to be great. I did think it would be a little bit better for $550 though. But it gets the job done. Next thing I want to talk about is the vents on the helmet. So there's a chin vent and a vent on the top of the helmet. And the chin, there's just a little switch that you push up to close, pull up to open it, right under the visor on the nose of the helmet. And then you have one on the very top of the helmet. Push back to open it, pull down to close it. And compared to some other helmets I've worn, I feel like these vents actually work pretty well. Especially the top vent. I feel like I get a pretty decent amount of air coming through each vent when I have them open. Another thing I want to talk about with this helmet is how quiet it is. It's a lot quieter than the Icon Air Flight that I had. Even at highway speeds, 80-90 miles an hour, it's not bad. Obviously, you'll hear the wind. I know people would still recommend wearing Ear Pro, but I don't think the noise is that bad. And even with both vents open, it doesn't get any louder than with them closed. As far as comfort and fit goes, I'd say this helmet fits pretty well. I got a size large. It goes on super easy. It feels snug in all the right places, but it doesn't hurt anywhere. I don't ache anywhere, even after longer rides. I also wore a size large in the Icon Air Flight, and that one hurt my ears to put on my head just about every time. It's more of an oval shape. This helmet, the Shoei GT Air II, seems to be more of a round shape. My head is not oval. It's probably why it hurt to put on. One thing with this helmet's fit though, I feel like the chin strap is maybe 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch closer to my neck, closer to my Adam's apple. And it kind of, when I tightened it really tight the first couple times I put it on, I felt like it was just pushing me in the Adam's apple and was kind of uncomfortable. I just loosened it a hair, and then after one ride you don't notice it anymore, you get used to it. Also, this helmet does have the quick release chin strap. I personally prefer the D-ring, doing the loop with the D-ring, but it don't really matter so much. One thing that honestly really does bug me about this helmet though is Shoei partnered with Senna and made this helmet specifically designed to pair with Senna's SRL2 Bluetooth communicator headset. That really bugs me when companies do that. I think they should let customers, choose which headset they want to pair with their helmet. The reviews for the Senna SRL2 are not that great either. They're actually so bad they talked me out of getting it when I bought this helmet. I have seen some people, however, online in some forums who have been able to mount and connect other brands of Bluetooth headsets. I've seen some people have been able to get the Cardu Pack Talks on here. The Shoei GT Air II has got these weird cheese wedge looking pieces on the sides of the helmet, and that's where the Senna SRL2 slips in. So you either have to mount these other headsets either in front of that wedge, behind it, or you can go above it with like a 3M pad. I think that's the direction that I'm leaning. I'll try and do the Cardu Pack Talk to a 3M pad above this stupid cheese wedge. Might have to cut or notch a little bit of plastic just to cleanly route the wires into the helmet, but according to the internet it can be done, so I'll probably give it a shot. Overall, I'd say I'm pretty pleased with this helmet though. The whole reason I got it was I wanted a helmet that was a little better set up for touring and longer rides, and that's what they kind of market this helmet as. I think they actually say it's like a sport touring helmet. So I plan on going for some longer rides here soon. We're going from Utah County up to West Yellowstone again this year. And I wanted something more lightweight, something that holds up a little bit better on longer rides, doesn't hurt my neck as much. And this one seems to fit the bill. It's not the most stylish helmet, it's not the most aggressive looking, but I think it looks good. I also got the matte gray to match the bike. Had to get it off Amazon to get the matte gray though, everywhere else was sold out of it. And the price point's not bad. I got it for $550. $550 seems to be kind of in the middle as far as helmets go. And I think you get what you pay for with this helmet. I wouldn't recommend this helmet to someone who's, riding tucked all the time in a sport bike. You can tell this helmet wasn't meant for that. But really any other use or any other type of riding, I would definitely recommend this helmet. Look at that view. If any of you guys are thinking of getting a Shoei GT Air II, or if you already have one, let me know what you think of it.